Hey, good evening again. Joe here. Hey, just wanted to show you. I showed you some of it the other day, but yeah, I got the desk in and I got it pretty much set up. Yeah, not quite what I want yet, but it's getting there. At least got the models in here. Everything on this side of the bench, on this upper shelf, where am I? There we go. And on the desk there, these are all group build slot cars. My started projects, those are all started. Everything else is not. Or I might say very minorly started. Like the Henry J there, a little bit of that front end's assembled, but that's about it. And there may be a couple others that have a block glued together or something. But the rest of these are all either in a group build or committed to a slot car body or are committed as a gift to somebody. So yeah, they're all there. And there's more over here, and there's the cats looking out the window. I cleaned this window today, and this window out here. And I kind of ran out of window cleaner, so I got to wait till payday because I'm pretty short on cash, so I'm not going to pick any up. And this window here, only thing bad about it, I don't know if you ever dealt with these damn vinyl windows. They're nice when they work, but when they don't, they're a bear. They got the tilt in, and they got these have hydraulic rams up in the sashes there. And that's what, holds the window up and helps you lift it and close it and all that. Well, it's got those little hinges, and it's got these little pins that stick out that they slide in and out on a guide. Well, I tilted this one in, and apparently somehow it came out of the one hinge, and the whole window cocked sideways and almost fell on the floor here. So I got it back in after fighting with it, because you're fighting with the spring tension, and you're trying to get it back into the holes and get the line up. And this upper, you can see the gap right here on this side. It doesn't want to quite, the top sash is coming out. I mean, these are cheap windows. The landlord, he bought these. I mean, they're better than the old wood and aluminum windows that were in here when he bought it. But, these are your typical, the ones you see on TV. Hey, we'll do a whole house for so much. They're like $300 a piece or whatever. If you want good ones, you got to pay for them. A buddy of mine's got his windows in his house. He moved in and it had windows like this. He's got more money sometimes, and he bought some expensive windows. Like one of them alone's like ridiculous amounts of money. $1,200 for this one, and yeah, that's so. Maybe next time I clean this one, I'll just go outside on a ladder and clean it rather than try to tilt it in. And in this dresser here that belongs to the girlfriend's daughter, there's still a ton of my hobby room junk that's in there. This drawer doesn't have quite as much. It's almost empty. But yeah, some of this still got to go in here. But when I bought this desk, I made the mistake of not really noticing, except for this drawer here, which is like a file drawer. And I got a few bigger things in there, but I don't want to put too much in it, because then if you put little things, they get buried. So I put these that were stacked up here, and the little ones were up here, over here for now. What I want to get, and I'm shopping around trying to spend the least amount of money but get something decent, is like a metal toolbox chest. Okay, but the problem is, in between these legs is just a little over 18 inches, and from the floor up to that beam is a little over 18 inches. So, well, maybe closer to 19, but just barely. So whatever I get, if it sticks out further, I don't care. But I'd like to get something with drawers, some metal drawers that could handle more weight, because in the cabinet over here, I got some like wrenches and vice grips I use to grip stuff when I'm painting, and some heavier stuff and those things don't always work real good for heavier things. You go to open it and you bring the whole thing with you. So, yeah, I'm looking to get a toolbox. I found a couple. Most are too wide. Some are too high, but that's not necessarily a problem because a couple of them I looked at have the option of removing the casters and putting rubber feet, which drop it an inch or so or a couple inches. Or I could remove the casters altogether and get more. So, but right now I got some other expenses the next few pays, so it's not a priority. As long as I can work in here, I'll be okay. And then maybe in a few months, I keep checking Marketplace for a nice used one that'll fit in there. If I can't, then I'll go buy a new one. But what I am going to get real soon here is some under desk drawers, because there's nothing here. And some of that stuff in the cabinet, that drawer, that dresser out there, is the little stuff, like all my files and stuff. So it's pretty wide here. You know, it's almost 3 feet. So if I get, you know, 2 narrower drawers or 1 big wider drawer, and you know, I may have to fab up how it's going to fit because it's not a flat bottom desk. It's got a beam here and a beam at the back, and some aren't deep enough to bridge the beam. So I'll have to make some adapters, or I got stuff at work and all that. I can make that work. So that's what I'm probably going to do, number 1 priority. Get some drawers in here so I have some of my stuff here, and you know, make it easier to get to. Then I'll work on this, getting a metal drawer, and then, you know, put some of these back on the stack here, or get rid of them altogether, and whatchamacallit, you know, use that for more model storage. In the meantime, I showed you some of those plastic organizers. See, I got these things, which really don't fit on this desk too well. They won't go under that shelf, and they'll stick way out, so I'm probably not going to use them. That's why some of them are in there. But like I said, they're heavy, and when you pull those drawers out, I got to be careful not to take the whole cabinet. So that's why I want to get the metal toolboxes. You know, I want something good enough that the drawers don't, you know, you don't have to jiggle them to get them out. You know, you don't take the whole cabinet when you pull them. But I don't need a top-of-the-line Snap-on or a Mac toolbox. I just need something that gets some decent reviews. I'd like to see it in person before I buy it, but I even looked at Hardware Freight, and everything they have is way too big or way too small. Now, 2 narrower ones that were tall enough next to each other would work if the price is right. Excuse me. So, yeah, I got to figure that out. But like I was saying, I went through some of my... some of those plastic storage things I had over there, and I emptied some of them and just made bags of parts here. And there's another one down here and some other stuff, but I still got more down at the bottom there to go through. And like, if I'm keeping it, I'm going to try to compile it into these and condense it and sort it better, and like decide which ones I really want to keep or which ones I don't. Then I may break this stuff down further into like suspension bags and wheel bags, engine part bags. You know, get some, maybe see if I can buy some really decent, as long as they're decent enough they don't rip open, you know, baggies, and sort it out better someday in between projects and take them to the next swap meet or whatever. But yeah, so it's set up better. That's the old drawer organizer I had that was in the old desk drawer, but isn't going to fit in none of these probably, so I probably want to keep that. But I got my TV in here. For the life of me, I had legs on it. It used to hang on that hutch. Little did I know, because I took the legs off and I can't find them now. I think I might have pitched them, but I thought I just saw them. Anyhow, little did I know about this television, the power switch is on the very bottom. So I sat it on the shelf just where you see it, and it's working fine, except the first time I put it up there, I had to reset everything. I'm like, It was only unplugged a couple days. Why do I have to reset it all? I had to re-register it, blah, 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 which took forever. You got to put your email and, I had to introduce it to the internet again, to my router. And a couple of days later, it's gone again. I'm like, why? Okay. So I do it again, and I do it again, and I kept doing it. I'm like, I'm about to unplug it, take it out in the driveway, and stomp on it. It's pissing me off. And I noticed it was right after I moved it, because I said, well, I could angle a little bit different. Without the feet, it stands up perfectly, and it actually leans back a little bit. So if it's going to fall, it ain't going too far, hopefully. Well, that's why it was resetting itself, because right on that little LED, that's the push button to turn it on and off. Well, if you hold the button, it goes into full reset mode, I found, and that's why it kept resetting itself. So I got a piece of scrap plastic on there just to support it, so that button's not touching the table for now. Excuse me. So I gotta look around the house. I could have sworn I had them legs somewhere. I saved them, but for the life of me, I can't find them. So I may make a better leg, but I'm still, that's the other thing I'm working on. Look, a squirrel. Still looking on some kind of hutch here or some kind of backdrop shelf. They got the one, like I said, with the magnetic pegboard, which would be nice because then I can maybe even, use it to stick shop cards too. Whatever, but it's going to come along slowly, but I got other priorities after this. The next thing is the drawers, because I really kind of need those. And then that's it. Then I got to get other priorities. I got stuff on the truck, and I need better glasses. I can't look at them. They're messed up. I need new glasses and stuff like that. So those are going to take precedent. I just sat down and did my budget today. I was supposed to be paid today, but for some reason that direct deposit, hopefully it's in there tomorrow morning. If not, the boss will write me a check and it'll be in Saturday morning, which is just great because I'm like flat. But anyhow, I sat down and did my budgeting, and I have to pay my sister some money because she helped get my mom the deposit to get in the apartment because my mom was short. So each of us kids, put some in, and my sister covered me until payday. And, that's tomorrow, or Saturday. So I added up all the money going out this weekend. I'm like, really? Really? Luckily, one of the payments this weekend is a final on a loan. So that'll save me some money next payday. Excuse me again. Even though I napped, I'm still tired. And this is the GTO for the, the unbuildable GTO group build, which is due July 6th, which I'm thinking, I got another, month and a half or whatever. Then I remembered, well, wait a minute, dummy. It's not May, it's June now. So I got to get on this. So I got the rear axle mounted and the tires mounted. Chassis is just sitting in there. I got to come up with the mounting for the front wheels. I got the engine over here that's got to be finished and get in there. I got to finish the interior and excuse me again. Damn, I hate doing that to you people. Sorry about that. But anyhow, so, I got to paint the firewall and all that crap yet. But I wanted to get moving on that. And, back to work tomorrow, and then it's the weekend. And all that good crap. But I got a new one of these. I found some online. And then I found this at Hobby Lobby. This is their brand. But it was like $14.99 for a 24 by 18. And this bench is 18 inches deep. And there's actually a little bit of a gap back here. So it's not a... Either this is... I think it's actually a little bit over 18 or this is under 18. One of the two. I put some Velcro on it on the underside of it though. So it doesn't slide around. And I got my old dirty one here. I may get a couple other smaller ones or maybe some bigger ones and cut them down to cover the whole top of this. But I'd like to get this clutter off of here. That's why I need like another shelf. Excuse me. Yeah, Joe's going to go to bed soon. Hopefully sleep through the night. And I don't know where you people are living, but where we live, it was kind of hot today. It's supposed to cool down tomorrow because there's supposed to be some storms. Saturday and Sunday are supposed to be a little warmer each day. And then next week, like Monday through Friday or Saturday, it's supposed to be in the mid-90s with a heat index near 100 and muggy. I'm like, ugh. So if I have any yard work to do, which I do, I should probably do it maybe tomorrow after work, or let me kill this light, or whatchamacallit. You know what? We can't see through this window. See, like those shrubs coming up through the deck there. I got to cut those down. And there's some outside this window. The grass really shouldn't need cut because it really hasn't rained. And it's been almost, I cut it last Saturday, I believe. So it really hasn't sprouted. So, hey, what do you want? May not have to cut grass, but I may have to do something out there. And let's go in the dark room and say hi to Penny. Hi, Penny. Here, get the light on. Here's Penny. Say hi, Penny. Pet Pen. That's Penny. That's my oldest cat. She's like 10 years old. She's priority 1. And Deuce is the middle child. He's like 7. And there's Mitzi. They're all in here. She's the baby. She's 4. So yeah, 4, 7, and 10. And Deuce got to get up on my damn... And of course, see, this is what I deal with. Monkey see, monkey do. What happened, Tubby? You couldn't make the jump? Yeah, monkey see, monkey do with these two. Penny's normally not involved. Like, she's the oldest. She's a chill girl. This one here, no. Oh, and see, she knows how to turn her toy on. She knows if she stands in the middle, she hits the power button and her toy starts running. It's a battery-operated little mouse that goes in a circle. And she's loved it since she was a kitten. Hi, Mitzi. Mitzi, say hi to the people. Mitzi. Yeah, meow. Okay. And then Deuce has to be on thing. But yeah, these two are frickin' fracked. But anyhow, yeah, I just wanted to show you where I'm at. Oh, that's my new electronic stuff. I had a gift certificate with the Mac guy, and I bought some pliers, and I still had a balance, and he had this electronic testing set. It's a multimeter, a power probe, bunch of test leads, and it came with the wireless soldering gun. Basically, it's for very small project. It's rechargeable. I wouldn't assume you're going to do a lot of work with it, being rechargeable, being battery operated. But it's good if you only have to solder a couple light things. But it came with it. And it was reduced. It was a really good deal, so I bought that. Because I have the power probe and a multimeter at work. But if I got to do stuff on the side or stuff at home, I always got to bring it home and then take it back to work. And remember to take it out of the truck, back in the shop. Now I got one at home. So I don't have to transfer. But yeah, anyhow, I'm going to probably close my curtains here as I don't normally leave them open. I just had them open because I was cleaning and I had the windows all clean. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I was watching little YouTube videos here. It's went in the screensaver mode. And, oh God, 20 minutes I've been babbling. Somebody stop him. But yeah, I'm going to shut off here and get ready for bed and get ready for work tomorrow. See what the day holds. There I go again. I'll probably get to bed and lay there wide awake like I usually do. Falling asleep on the couch is instant. Falling asleep in bed isn't. You should just sleep on the damn couch. So anyhow, hey, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll be catching up on this stuff here soon too. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.